Nobody can hear anything. That was just for that. You can hear us now, baby. You can hear us now on this beautiful Friday, November 21st, 2025. Very special day. Why is it a special day, Tav?
It's we're including not including. They've always been included, right? That you're being more accommodating to our friends across the pond.
That's right. That's right. We have some very, very European friends, some very, very European listeners, and you know what? We wanted to make sure they got heard on this very special IAE. So what we're gonna do today is also very special because I don't know if you know this, Tav. We have Twitch drops.
I've heard of this. I don't know anything about it. It'd probably be great to educate our listeners.
So there's a really cool set of, it looks like purple and like gold, purple and yellow armor that they're just giving away there. And all you gotta do is you have to listen to a Star Citizen stream that has drops enabled, just like your good friends over here at Open Comms Radio. And you listen to it for 4 hours or so, and then you get the drop. So if you were one of the lucky few to tune in this morning 3 hours ago, well, you only have one more hour left. And we hope to fill it with tales from Levski, tales from Europe, and tales from our European compadres. But I do want to start the show, Tav, by asking you, how you been, buddy? You haven't been on for a few episodes now.
I've been lurking. No, I'm still I'm just lurker status. I still watch the show. Still I'll come in and check it out, get the ponderings.
Right.
But yeah, no, not playing a whole lot, but probably back now more. I'm loving the new ship. So.
Did you drop into IE this morning?
Not this morning. Did some last night fun, around that new Vandal stuff. Did that.
Okay, that was fun. The first Vandal. Did you get the frozen, the cryopods with the Vandals in them?
Yeah. Probably hit a few people in the face with them.
Well, that's.
I don't know where they go after that, but I got them to the elevator.
Yeah, you got to be careful, flailing those things around.
And I love the new guns. The Space AK. Different FPS experience. Frankly, for me, like when you hear all those, the bigger ones going next to you, it's a different firefight.
Yeah, the Space AK feels a little like actual first-person shootery.
Yeah, it's like a different FPS experience. It's I like it.
Yeah, it's very classic. It's very much a classic. It's Space AK because it looks and feels like an AK-47.
Yeah, and I love the spread after a couple, but you can still get a couple. Those first couple rounds downranger. Yeah, they're right where you're pointing. So, yeah, love it. And the LMG is a lot of fun.
Oh, the new one. Is it the Fresnel? Is that what it's called?
The Punish. I'm gonna get this wrong. Punisher. It starts with P. Pulverizer. Punisher.
Pulverizer. The Pulverizer. Yeah. I heard that has like a huge spread on it though. Like you can't really hit with that.
Yeah, but I'm all about the atmospherics, and you get 3 other people all with like pulverizers or squad of 5 pulverizers all shooting. It just doesn't even matter if it's accurate. You got. They're big rounds, right? So.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do today is a little different than our usual show. On our usual show, we have a question every week, and everyone can call in. We did that a couple nights ago. You can listen to that show on the YouTube, on Spotify, or wherever you want to listen to it. This show's a little different to accommodate our Europeans. No question. Okay, it is just IAE Special European Spectacular. So we'll ask our new guests different things. And we have a guest we haven't heard from ever, who's going to pop in here today. I'm going to invite him here. And all he has to do is give a little accept, say he's okay for us to run him on the live. And here he is, Ravenfort.
Good evening or good morning, depending on where you are.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Great to see you, Raven.
It's great to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Thanks for coming on, buddy.
Thank you for accommodating us Europeans.
Definitely. This week's question, special for our Europeans: how did David Hasselhoff tear down the Berlin Wall?
With chupa chups, like lollipops. A piece at a time.
What? What? I thought you were going to say with the power of music.
Oh well, yeah. Music is very powerful.
So Raven, you've been playing Star Citizen for a while. How long you been playing this crazy game?
I think it was 2020. Yeah, in the midst of COVID.
Okay.
It was
And so now that you're here,
right before IAE. Yeah.
Good
okay, so you're
5 years.
here 5 years later, almost exactly.
5
Right?
years later. Yeah.
We
Yep.
have a new IAE. How you feeling about it? What do you think?
Well, after all these years, a little bit of the dream of Star Citizen, that magic feeling, a little bit has faded.
Okay.
There are more realistic parts of the game. Like the game has grown a lot in these 5 years. I remember when I started, you had no inventory. It was like global inventory. You could take out weapons every moment, anywhere, without any problem. Right now, it's impossible, And we are on the verge of going to engineering. It's gonna change completely the way we play the game completely. So a lot of the dream of concept ships, what Star Citizen might eventually be at some point, that is gone. But we are starting to touch on what is actually Star Citizen.
And what do you think that is? If you could put it into a couple sentences here.
A buggy mess, but no, I mean,
Fair.
It's hard to answer. Right now, since we are on the verge to engineering and a lot of changes, I think it doesn't have doesn't reach its own identity completely. It's still a little bit not sure what the game wants to be, because we have base building, engineering, all the FPS stuff, and on the other side, more of the flight sim. Still, the flight model is changing. At some point, it's more arcade. At some point, it's more PvP focused. At other point, is more suitable for fleet battle. So it's still a buggy mess, but it's our buggy mess.
Do you think it's directionless? I feel like you're saying it's like without a true direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it maybe not completely directionless, but there's a clear problem in. I'm not sure that Chris or whoever is running the show knows
the fastest way to implement some of this, some of our fixes.
Yeah,
or desires.
But sometimes because okay, so one of the main things of Star Citizen, it's built on dreams of the baker, right?
Right.
And this is actually one of the big changes that we're getting this year. Is the first IE without concepts. So you're not selling the dream anymore.
That is true. First IE without
have-
a concept ship, without a JPEG. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, what are you talking about?
Well, they
No
have old
concept.
JPEGs.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
No, new
you're
one.
saying that? Instead of like we just got straight new ships this time.
Yeah, they said they're not gonna. I think forever. Well, we'll see. But they said they're not gonna do concepts anymore. Like
Yeah,
only
forever is
straight
a long
survival.
time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, F8 and other forever stuff. But
It looks to be a good. I don't know this, especially with the Perseus. It looks to be a good financial thing for them. Certainly in the last,
much money they made yesterday.
Dude, we went out yesterday. We had 4 Perseuses. We were just doing
Yeah,
the
it's
Vandal
cool.
missions, and and I was like, everyone was like, "Which Perseus? Which one am I going into?" Because nobody knew. Let's talk about the Perseus a little bit. That's the big ship of the IAE. Tav, you've seen it, right?
Oh yeah. I love it. We melted. Girlfriend wanted it. It was like, okay, what do we gotta melt? Now I had to sacrifice. Yeah, Corsair. There was some other ships. Like it was like 3 ships had to be melted.
So you have one.
Yeah. Yep. We got one now because it's too. I mean, even as I love the Polaris, but like you get on the Perseus and you're like, God, all these details, the blue hues. Like to me, it looks better. Just the captain's quarters looks better than the Polaris. I think by an order of magnitude. Yeah, the everything about the ship just seems. I thought the traversal to the pilot seat was gonna get hairy. For how small it was with that elevator, but they got the ladder right next to it, and there's that external exit right off the cockpits, and you got that little bonus, little walking ground right outside even from the bridge. So
I love that.
yeah, there's so many features on the ship. It's well done to the team that did it, and
Have you noticed?
it looks great.
Have you noticed that you can, in the ship customizer, you can set some of the flares in the captain's quarters?
Did not notice that. That's
pretty.
What's in the captain's quarters?
You have like a couple not storage areas.
Yeah.
You have a couple of places where you can place some flare. Like the bubble head and the other stuff. It's been ages. You can put them in the cockpit, right? Now in this ship, you can put them also in the captain's quarters.
Now
like
those are
3 or 4
specified
spots.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense because they're selling the flare now in Nyx. If you go to the Nyx shops, they're selling it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that about the flare, that you could actually put it right in there.
Well, I'm gonna get a little aloe plant. That's features. For sure.
The little camera that you can check outside the captain's quarters was like, I don't know, but from an RP for anybody that role plays the game, what a cool little feature. Yeah, just all sorts of little fun shit about the ship.
Now, what's interesting about the Perseus, and we were talking about this on the last show about the med beds. Perseus has no med bed.
Yeah.
And for a ship of that size, it seems ridiculous to not have a med bed in it. Of any kind, but
I enjoy that it's balanced in that way. Like I love the fact that the traversal speed on those 2 big turrets is slow as hell. I imagine the 2 heavy fighters are going to have their way with the ship. But I love the fact that it's balanced and doesn't have a med bed.
What do you think
about that? One of the problems with the other new ships that they're often too overpowered. Like, why every ship needs to have a bed? What's the point of medical ships if every ships have a med bed?
Yeah, true.
And worst case scenario, you can always put a Nursa in the cargo area.
Yeah, even we did that last night. Yep. You just throw a Nursa right in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I agree with Tav. It doesn't need a med bed. It's okay. It's not a drop ship. It's not a ship made for. It doesn't need to have med bed. It's perfect the way it is.
So is the Perseus a gunboat? Is that what it is?
Specifically to like bigger targets, right? Because I think they used to call the Redeemer a gunboat, right?
Well, that's my question because it's got those 2 giant cannons. What size are those cannons on the front of it?
Size 8.
Size 8. What's our max size gun in the game?
A size 10, the Idris.
10 is max, and that's like the big one on the Idris. Okay.
Well, so actually, you have torps that are size 12 on the Idris. I don't know if that counts.
Okay, but not like ballistics or lasers or whatever.
Yeah, that's size 10.
So it's got size 8 guns, which is pretty big, and it's a pretty big ship, right? So it turns. I don't know if you got a chance to fly it, but the yaw and the pitch and everything, like it does feel good to fly it. and I think also because of the shape of it, like when you roll and stuff, it felt a lot lighter than I anticipated it would.
I agree.
Yep.
It's zippy but I mean, you do have two huge guns that have low traversal that you do need to put on target.
You're right.
It'd be
Right.
frustrating for a pilot if it operated the exact same way, like the way the Polaris flies now, which is straight up like a bus.
Polaris should be probably a little bit faster because it's supposed to be like the fastest of the.
That was in the marketing material, right?
Yeah.
I remember that at concept. Yeah.
I was like,
The
"Hey,
Polaris
is
was
it."
supposed to be the fastest of like the big ships, or in
Yeah, they had it
propulsion?
advertised as that it was like one of the sub cap ships that was like the fastest, fast
it's
for its
supposed
class.
to. Yeah, it's supposed to be light armored, stealthy, and fast.
Okay, well then that would really give you a difference, because that was my other thing is between the Polaris and what's the ship called?
This? Or what?
What's the new ship called?
Perseus?
Perseus.
Perseus. Between the Polaris and the Perseus, it doesn't feel like there's too much like, separating them.
No,
No,
there's a lot of.
yeah, I think. Go ahead, Raven.
Yeah, there's a huge difference between them. Component-wise, you have capital size components. You
Right.
have Polaris. It has smaller turrets. Like the biggest one is size 6 compared to size 8. You have only one. You have light armor interior. Okay, this is a bit of a speculation, but you have light armor versus heavy armor. It's 50 meter longer, I think. One, it's made for intercept other capital ships and patrol the like systems, and
Okay.
it can operate by itself. Polaris, Perseus, it's made to engage in fleet battles. A Perseus by itself is useless. You cannot use it. Also, crew-wise, Perseus, I think right now you can fly with 3 people. In the future, probably 4 or 5. Gonna be enough. Perseus, you need double that.
You can fly the Perseus with 3 people, you say?
Yeah.
You
Right
think
now,
when engineering comes in, you think you're only gonna need 3 in that thing? It's still pretty big.
with engineering, I think 4. So the 2 main guns and 1 engineer
Right.
/ all-rounder. That's the minimum. Obviously, the more you have, better it is. But I think 4 is the minimum with engineering, and it's still too early. I know we need to wait a month probably. We'll know better, but
Yeah, because a Zeus is a 3-seater. A 400i is a 3-seater. The Perseus seems like it's got to be like 4 or 5 people. If the Polaris is like 6 to 8,
Polaris
right?
is well, I wouldn't. I'm talking minimum crew to operate.
Yeah, and minimum viable. I think
Yeah.
you're going to often see 3 people in a Perseus. Most
Mhm.
people are going to be like, yeah, I'll take a big gun, I'll take another big gun, and I'll fly. I think that's if you see a crewed. I just think you're going to see a 3-person Perseus so much more. If you see a 5-person Perseus, and they have each.
It will happen, but yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Be scared.
But a 3-person Perseus, say, I mean, I don't know what the equivalent is of 3 people in. It's balanced to where it feels like this is trying to approach balance in the game a little bit for me. I like the
like the Paladin. I think they are
Yeah.
similar ships, similar roles also, but similarly balanced. Like they are good multi-crew ships with their own weakness. They're not overpowered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I see 3 medium fighters. Like if 3 or with 1 heavy, they should be able to take down a Perseus if it's a 3-person crewed Perseus. It's just situationally. However, that 3-person Perseus is going to be far better at taking down a cap ship than those 3 medium fighters, right? So I like that kind of diversity in the playfield. So, but we have another caller, right?
We do have another caller. Raven, you've heard the show. You know the way it works. We want to get as many voices on as we can. So if you do want to pop into Open Comms Radio, you are more than welcome to. If you are from Europe, we will put you in the front of the line. It is called
Okay.
European exceptionalism. It's a new thing. I've just invented it, and we'll bring you up to the front of the line. But right now, this next guy is someone familiar.
Just invented it.
I made it up. I just invented it. It's brilliant.
2,000 years old.
No.
Anyway, our next guest is not European, but quite exceptional. Broccoli Rob. Broccoli Rob, welcome back to Open Comms Radio. How you doing today?
Thank you so much. It's good to be here. I just wanted to just pop in real quick, say hi. Glad to see we're doing some different times. Glad to see we can get some European friendly times, and just enjoying listening.
Very good. You've been at the IAE recently. I haven't talked to you about it. What do you think? We have all these new ships. We were just talking about the Perseus, but any ship that really caught your eye here?
I am going back and forth. I do like what the Golem Ox looks like. Gotta wait and see officially how it flies, but I've always loved the MPUV, and if I just get a larger MPUV, I would be a happy camper.
Okay. Why do you want that?
Open cargo, kind of no frills, just sort of like a cockpit and a truck bed. Feels like almost like a space S10.
Yeah. Because you got that. You got that with the Drake.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm.
Because you said like I'd like to have a bigger MPUV, but that's kind of what you got with the Drake. So they delivered on that.
Yeah.
Right?
So I'm
it's
excited.
Like a mini raft. It's just you can take how big of a container can you take on that? It's just the long one, right?
232.
Yeah, you can take two 232s.
232s. Oh, that's a lot, dude. That's more cargo than you can get in a lot
Same
of
as a
bigger
whole
ships.
Yeah.
It's same as a whole A. Okay. You can be flying that around, Broccoli Rob?
I think so. Like I said, I have to see how it handles. I have to see if I do actually like it. Seeing it in person, I liked it, but actually getting behind the sticks is going to be a different thing.
Now, you're taking advantage of the rental?
I will be once
Always take
because
advantage.
Drake hasn't dropped yet. It's Origin Day.
Right. So you can, but this year, because before they had it like early on where you click the ship and it would rent it for you, and then they moved that to kiosks. Is it still on the kiosks?
I believe it will be.
The ability to rent, like you walk up to the kiosk and do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, were you surprised by IAE at all?
No, I was surprised at how much I enjoyed Talking Shop, which I know may be an unpopular opinion, but very sorry to bring that up here.
Oh no, I haven't checked it out. I'm curious.
Well, it was just the drama is that we lost our Cruise Lux sponsor, and then like the week or two after we lose it, we see they go on to this show.
There's bigger fish. There's bigger fish. And go on to manufacturers.
Yeah, like, Cruise Lux dropped us, and they're on Talking Shop now. So we're gonna get them back. We're hoping to get them back sometime soon, but the European market wasn't large enough. I said we were doing a Europe show, and they were like, pass.
We also had conflicting reports about what comprised of a Cruise Lux. So yeah, I don't blame them. We got a little wishy-washy there, but they'll be back. They'll be back.
Yeah, we'll have them back. So this patch, Raven, man, you've been playing this patch. You've done
a little bit.
Thanks. I'm gonna go back to listening. Good talking to y'all.
Oh, really quick, Broccoli. Have you done right before you're out? Have you done the new? They just reminded me of a CZ. I was in somewhere last night, and I was like, "Wait a second, this looks familiar." And it was the C. Have you been to an area like that's in next to, I guess, Levski? That's I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, and I was very surprised to see that, but it makes sense.
Did you do what I did? I got to like the middle. I was like, the burning thing like attracted me, and I don't want no spoilers here. So and I was just like, oh, this looks familiar. Okay.
Yeah, I walked up to it, and then I looked around. I was like, I've been here before. Looks much nicer now.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Anyway, we'll get in there together sometime soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, thanks, y'all.
Thank you, Broccoli. Thanks for stopping by.
Broccoli.
Look at that. And then he just leaves. See how I upgraded the room here?
That's such a yeah.
This is the first time I've done this. Listeners can't tell, but the back end here on the Discord, I learned some things and I figured out how to do things smoother. And it's been a rough transition, but I think it works out.
Got that new functionality now. Look at that.
Yeah. We're like getting professional over here. Okay,
you need to get the sponsor back, right? Professionalism.
Well, I'd love to get the Cruise Luck sponsor back, but that would mean dropping this next caller and maybe not having them on the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now we gotta. I mean, at this point,
fancy hat.
I'm not sure if we're gonna get any sponsors anymore. But this next guy, he calls in just about every week. Wicket, you're invited on to Open Comms Radio, your Star Citizen call-in show. This week we don't have a question for you. This week I just want to say IAE Special European Spectacular.
Citizens, long-time listener, occasional caller.
Hey, you're Wicket.
I just want to preface everything from saying is that ever since my last appearance on Open Comms, I had to go back to Old Earth, and unfortunately, my computer network here in Old Earth is heavily DDoSed by the Slam lobby, and I'm currently on a backup internet connection through a hotspot on these things called cellular phones. It's amazing technology. I'm surprised it even works. But my primary internet has been severed by the Slam lobby, and that just goes to show you how they'll infiltrate every level of society to undermine the delicious taste of Cruise Lux. And I'm not apologizing for that.
That's why they're. You think that's why they're
somebody
doing this?
even mentioned? Yeah, they're trying to infiltrate. This is how they're trying to smuggle the Slam into society through delicious, wholesome, hearty, and fulfilling drinks like Cruise Lux. Why did they pick Cruise Lux? Because it's the number one refreshing drink in the verse. So these jokers are trying to infiltrate with this Slam to try to undermine society. It's unbelievable.
Right.
No wonder. No wonder we're having trouble opening the gates to these other systems, because the Slam is infiltrating the development of the warp gates, so we can get into other systems. That's why we're stuck.
Okay. It sounds like you're saying
little three-corner of the internet here, or the verse.
It sounds like you're admitting that Cruise Lux does in fact have Slam in it.
No,
is that what
you're
suggesting?
Totally misreading the situation. I'm saying they're trying to.
You're saying they're putting the Slam in the Cruise. Yeah, they are infiltrating it and getting people addicted.
They're putting it in. That's the only reason. That's the only thing that I could come to the conclusion of, because that guy Anubis, little blue skin, he's always going on and off about it, because they're addicted to all kinds of stuff. The blue skins are, and he must have got a bad batch, and he just thought that's how it was. But no, this is a family drink.
Raven, you're from Europe. Do they allow Slam in the Cruise Lux in Europe?
Yes.
Listen, this guy's on this
That
pizza
rem-
eating, flipping, flying, skirt wearing Roman. No,
I used to
no, we're
work
not having
with
that.
I used to work with a cook and over, and he was in Italy for a couple years, and just training to be a chef there. And he got sick, and he went to like the local doctor or whatever, and she gave him like straight. He's like, man, I came out of there, and it was like she gave him straight speed, like.
Really?
Yeah, and he was like, it worked, and I was like, that's hey, that's a, and apparently it's always been an old, that's how they used to treat a lot of illness.
Which
Well,
is speed?
Coke,
Hey.
anything. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
I've never heard of a doctor prescribing coke or methamphetamines
speed
over here.
He was
Honestly,
Maybe with the immediate bullshit call. Nope.
I don't
It was
know.
a-
Maybe it
I mean,
was a
it's
special
a cook's-
doctor
it's a
or
cook's
another
story,
kind
which
of
might as well
doctor.
be a Fisherman's Tale, so.
Listen to the Roman immediately deflecting and trying to subjugate us into their ideology of slam and widespread rampant drug use. It's undeniable.
I'm so curious. Now I'm
I
curious.
don't even
if it
know
was
why
just a
we're
Fisherman's
in
Tale.
Europe, man. These Europeans,
I bought it.
they're anti-freedom, they're anti-liberty. All they are is a
Mhm.
bunch of drug users. Unbelievable.
All right, well, back to Star Citizen.
I thought we were talking Star Citizen.
Slam.
Fair enough.
They're slam.
Fair enough. So there is Slam in Star Citizen, and there also is a new Alpha Wolf.
But there's none in Cruise Lux, I can tell you that.
And I know that while you're sipping down on your hearty Cruise Lux, Raven, I know you're especially. Did you fly the new Wolf?
It's not out yet, I think. I don't think you can
really?
fly it. I don't think so. Maybe in the PTU it was.
Could you
but
fly it in PTU? Maybe that's what I was thinking.
I don't know.
I thought yesterday I was
find it
going around to
very
Manhattan.
sexy. But
I've got an emergency Cruise Lux delivery at the door, so I'll have to step away for a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay. I like the fact that it doesn't look like it has the underfin on it, which a lot of people complained about.
yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah. I don't like the underfin. I think it was a little bit of a not a good idea.
Do you feel like they put it in just to have it glide through the water like they do?
Might
like
be.
when you fly low and the water's shooting up, and they're like, "Look at this cool water effect." They're like, "We need a ship that will do that."
I think that they saw the scene. It was one of the Star Wars movies. The one in the white desert with the red sand. And
in the
was a
white
scene
desert.
in-
The new one, the last. We don't talk about that movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like it, but that scene was nice. Probably they wanted to do something like that.
Yeah, it was actually a really pretty scene. I'm not. That was one of those scenes that got me most excited for that movie.
That's probably the only thing, right?
I liked it when he was like, "It's time for the Jedi to end," and I was like, "Oh, what are they gonna do?" And then I was just like, I was like, I don't even know. I don't understand what's happening.
There's so many lines. Just like, yeah.
Well, because that movie started up with Poe flies in front of the Star Destroyer. And like Leia's like, being like the general or whatever on the comm. And he flies it by himself and he makes like your mom joke. He's like, "Oh, your mom's worried."
It's the definition of not having tone appreciation at any sense in your movie.
Yeah. From that line, I was smiling, and then he said that, and I stopped smiling.
I can't figure that.
I was with my brothers and like a friend of ours and my mom. And the end of the movie, we all walk out, and it's just kind of like quiet, right? And then and so I forget who goes. Someone goes like, "So what do you think?" And we were like, "All right," and we all just immediately started complaining about it. And my mom was like, "Oh, I actually liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun."
The keys dangling right in front of your face can be.
Yeah. We were like, "Mom, you don't even like Star Wars."
That's why.
No, it's Mystery Science 3000. Like to do a bad movie to that with a group of friends is still a guilty pleasure. It's even Raven and I remember watching one. It's like, I'll never forget it. Why would they have the voice authentication on a spaceship to like open a door? Because they had one oxygen leak or whatever, and none of them could speak or breathe, and they couldn't open the door. We're just sitting there like, that's the dumbest thing. It's so dumb, but yeah, I love it.
Wasn't really
yeah.
well thought.
I laughed
The
pretty hard
crazy
at it.
thing about those movies is like hundreds of people watch them as they're being made, and there's like probably dozens of cuts of those movies, and still like the silliest,
How
dumbest
do you end up?
things.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know.
that's-
We
Maybe
could
it's
say
too
that-
many people.
Or we could say the same thing for our ships in the game. Like how many
Yep,
blatant mistakes in ships we have.
that's
And-
very
Yes.
true. I'm right now flying the Stinger, and the Stinger did not like it was like so weird and like buggy in weird ways when it first came out. Like it looked buggy.
Yep.
It was like the assets were buggy, and I was like,
Yeah, the
like, what's going on?"
textures were low resolution compared to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Yep.
I walked in and I was like, "What's going on? This is so weird." And how does
I
that
don't know
happen?
if it was I don't know if it was a wrong LOD setting or just the assets from Squadron 42 that didn't import it well in Star Citizen.
bad.
But yeah.
How's the ship itself? How's it fly? I mean, do you like the ship?
Stinger's cool. I think everyone has a very similar opinion about it, where I love everything about it. I love its sound. I love like the look of it. I even love the feel of it, but it's just you're just such a target in it. You can't turn properly. Your pitch and your yaw is very, very slow. Even against like the computer, when you're doing PvE stuff, it's difficult. So PvP, forget about it. I've tried it, dude. No way. You're not gonna. If someone's in an arrow or any light fighter, even
Yeah,
most
you're
medium
done.
fighters, they're just gonna spin around you. You're never gonna get your nose on them.
And it's not even that tanky, right?
And
I
that,
think
yeah,
I think F8 is tankier.
it is not tanky. I expected this to be super tanky. The wings just like snap off.
It's super
which
hard to
is-
pilot after.
And yeah, even in space, it's like I don't know why it doesn't make any sense. It's impossible to pilot. You just like if your port side wing comes off, you like won't be able to turn left or whatever. It's like something crazy like that.
It's a very niche ship. Like,
Reminds
know.
me a lot of the. Have you ever watched Stargate? The Death Glider, I think they're called. The Goat. The same
No.
forward wing angle shape.
It's like a backwards manta.
sort of looks like a horseshoe crab from the rear. Like, for a second there, like.
Yeah, but it is special because it does have this special jump animation, right? It's got this red kind of, and that's really cool. They just added that this patch, and it's got a purple
okay.
interior. So
Yeah, the red is cool, and the dash is, the fun little. Yeah, the fun UI changes.
the dash
I've never
is
seen.
it's useful. The dash is really, really useful. If you log onto the stream right now, Raven, you'll see it because I'm flying. The dash is one of the cleanest, most useful. You can see everything. If I had my my Moby tracker on or whatever it is, not my Moby, my Toby. If I had my Toby tracker on, yeah, you'd see it. You see my head turn and you can see everything in it. So this has actually been surprisingly my favorite ship of the year. A lot of the ships during this IAE, like the one Rob was talking about, the Drake cargo one, I think it's good. I think it's useful. But it's just not what, like, for me, it's just not what I'm looking for. I'm even with its faults, I much prefer the Stinger to like a lot of other ships.
Ooh, even watching you turn in it. Yeah, it's gotta.
Oh yeah.
One thing, it's I don't know if they fix it, but like the interior, you had only one gun rack, I think, and one fuse box, and that's it. A lot of empty space. Is it still the case, or they added something more?
I don't know, honestly, because I just kind of I use it as a fighter. I just kind of like get in it and go. But one thing that I do know, and I don't know if this is exclusive to the Stinger, but when I set my my weapon like modes, like when you set to shoot this gun with this button and this gun with that button, it doesn't save. So like right now, every time I do it, every time
It's
I
like
push
a
the
bug,
trigger, it's
yeah.
not doing it how I set it up. So I have to go in and reset that every single time. In my experience,
frustrating.
all the other ships it would save for. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
That I don't know.
Good question. It's been a while since I last done it, so I'm not sure. Use
Yeah.
back in the days, it didn't save it for sure. I think it changed 1 year ago, 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, I thought they updated it, but for some reason in the Stinger it doesn't do it. It always shoots because you have that like
Wait.
giant gun.
I think it persists if you have the same ship and you don't claim it.
Oh, but once you
Like,
claim it,
yeah, once you claim it, it gets reset for sure. I think
that's
if you just
stupid.
get out of the ship and get back in the ship, it should persist. You store it.
Okay. I don't know. Is that fair? I guess that's fair.
I wonder if because if it's the weapon groupings, is there any way to shoot the Perseus's main guns? Can you shoot those two at a time? I know they showed it in the trailer, and I saw it and I was like,
At the
I've
time,
been in
you
that
mean not
turret, I couldn't
staggered?
figure it out. Yeah, I'm talking about
Or
like
you mean
letting the
both
Medusa
the small and the
cannons
big one?
and the Gatlings firing at the same time.
I think you can. I haven't tried yet shooting from the turret, honestly. Should be able to. There are
Right?
two weapon groups, so if you set them both to the same, it should work.
Interesting. So it's got to be on the MFD inside the turret. Okay. Well, more to explore.
Yeah. So the wolf looks cool. IAE, I'm loving it. I'm loving Nyx. I'm loving everything about Nyx. It's a shame we can't mine any of these rocks in around Levski and shit. Because right now Nyx is basically just one big asteroid ring.
The new mission, whatever mission set out there that I got tagged into, it was fun. It was a series of space engagements matched with areas to clear. And the opponents, I don't know about the AI. The AI has got now, every 3 patches, it seems to take a leap forward. Or they just have better guns, and they were shooting those new pulverizer LMGs. And yeah, those will drop you pretty quick. So I like that it just feels like it's more challenging. Everything's just more challenging.
Yeah. Even
It's
just
great.
flying in space isn't as empty in Nyx. Space is just, it feels more full. And I think because when you got it and you saw that it was only a few locations, I think a lot of people were like really disappointed. But even without the planets and stuff, and maybe it's just because you're forced to go out, but they have a lot of these missions like in space. And with all the rocks and everything, it just feels very full. So
What do you think about the rocks? They are in these straight lines.
Straight lines. I noticed that they're like planted trees.
Yeah.
Crops. Yeah.
I don't know if it is a bug or it's on purpose.
Is that realistic?
I mean,
I don't
physics
think
does have a
so.
symmetry to it, but I don't know about that. Like,
Well,
everything that is so static, it's
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
But also they'd be moving, wouldn't they?
Yep.
Right.
Yes.
So imagine if they were, or maybe if they plan to have these like rocks moving, you're not going to want them random like that because you're going to die all the time.
I don't know, but if you take, I don't know, the belt around Yala.
Yeah.
And this, or even the Iron Halo, it's seems at least more realistic. Not talking about the each rock, but the disposition, the feel when you fly in it. I don't know.
So this is just like another thing, like with the cities and stuff, that they're gonna have probably a second iteration on.
Definitely.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if that's supposed to be realistic though. Like, are there, because it's also crazy if you think about space, how everything does just kind of revolve on like a flat. It's not really flat, but like a flattish plane. Everything orbits like the same way with like these rocks and rings and stuff.
Kinda, and not really.
Not really.
Yeah, a little bit. Like there is a plane, yes, but there's stuff that is not in the same plane.
It is
The
interesting.
plane forms into disc through the same force of, centripetal force, right? Am I the only? I might be a dunce. I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Well,
I was just thinking. I was like, wait a second. These form like the same way. That's why you see rings and rings, right, around planets and
Yeah,
all
it
sorts
should
of
be.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, but
spin with the force of gravity, and you spin at the force of gravity. It naturally goes to
to thinner and
the
yeah.
poles.
and it just works that way in space too.
Same
It doesn't matter what
laws
size.
of physics, right? There's just no gravity.
Well, you have
but
to.
There
does
is gravity, but the gravity is what keeps the
gravity is
disc.
what pulls everything together. Okay. So maybe this does make sense to have them like clump up and shit like that.
We clearly need an expert, because that was the most amateur assessment any of us made.
Let's call someone from PBS. PBS Space Time.
I don't know, dude. I saw PBS doing some UFO stuff recently.
So when I spin the top on my table, I notice. Yeah.
Do you guys watch PBS over there? Do you watch like Antiques Roadshow and stuff, Raven?
No, I watch on YouTube some PBS, like PBS Eons and PBS Space Time.
Yeah, they have good space content.
But
That
yeah,
is very
no TV, just the YouTube part.
All right. So, what are you guys looking forward to doing in this next patch?
In the next patch or in the next patch?
This next patch, the whole next patch. You could count what's coming in next patch too. What are you looking forward to?
Oh, next patch engineering for sure. I want to try and see how it changes the game.
Yeah.
Right now, mostly tag along, explore. I still have to try the Von Duel missions.
You haven't seen one?
No, not yet. I've just done some intersect.
There was a strong reminder of the contested type zone gameplay loop to me with the Van Duel mission, but it was still with the new guns, harder hitting enemies, whatever they, yeah, it's great fun.
Oh, Skeeter was writing in chat about our digression. Yeah.
Okay, well, Tav, can you read it?
When a system forms, the nebula will collapse along a plane where the gravity becomes the strongest as the matter collects, which also creates the spinning. Yeah, so it is kind of that's yeah. That was what's in my head without words, but that makes sense.
Skeeter, we're not used to having such an active chat, so we will make a point to look at your chat more often. Because Skeeter's been laying down facts maybe for quite a while, and we just haven't seen it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Gravity is strongest at the planes. Yeah, that makes okay.
Well, gravity is the planes. The planes form where gravity is, right?
Yeah, but it's wouldn't it?
I mean,
be
along a plane, but like that is, we're just saying that's the plane, but that's just where gravity formed.
Spinning is what creates it. Yeah. I think. Yep.
Maybe I'm wrong. Skeeter, maybe you can correct us if we're wrong.
We need visual aids.
So the Van Duel missions, the coolest thing about them is not their size, which is impressive. It's not their character model. So far, we've only really, correct me if anyone else has seen differently, we've only seen Van Duel corpses. We haven't actually fought a Van Duel in FPS. Yeah.
Correct. As far as I know.
This mission,
some of those guys were tanky though.
Who was tanky? Oh, the guys in the mission were tanky. Yeah, but they weren't Vandal or anything.
But I don't
But
think that
we have seen frozen Vandal cryopods, and you can collect the Vandal cryopods. You can sell the Vandal cryopods, and this is like it feels like bounty hunting is just like shoot something and do cargo, if that's what
Yeah.
it is. Which I guess that's what it is. But I never like thought about that. I'm like, yeah, you just like shoot something and then like you take it.
I don't want to be cynical for a moment, but to be cynical for a moment, like I do love the new Vandal missions was exciting because it's all new. But I guess there is like a lot of still content. I'd like to go back and test to see how the rest of, because you know how some of those older missions broke.
Oh yeah.
They break from patch to patch. I'd love to
Yep.
see if is Hathor still working? Can you go through both worm missions all the way through without an issue? And if that's the case, all right, well there's a good at least 7 or 6 or 7 good drivable experiences, right? To take a friend through.
That's a really good point. Yeah, I mean, are these missions that are being put in, are they staying?
Yeah. I'd love to see some fixes. I mean, I've only been to this new Vandal thing since the patch drop, but I'd love to go back to test all the, hit up some of the old favorites. Hathor, I never even. Again, I don't really mind, but be interesting to see if Hathor works.
Yeah, because you know what? With that kind of perspective in mind, if a new mission comes in, I don't particularly like it. I don't care if it's adding to a library. Like if a mission comes in and I don't like it, someone else will like it, as long as we're like growing our inventory here and shit's not just like being forgotten about into the,
Yeah, because that's you don't want to. I don't want to take a friend in and be like, "Hey, 6 months ago, this Hathor thing was a lot of fun," and then I take them there, and it's just a desert. Nothing works.
Yeah,
which has been indicative of prior patches, but I would love to see some of these missions at least maintained, because you want to have variety. If you get in there with a group of friends, you're like, hey, what's everybody want to do? Oh, we can go out to Nyx, we can stay in Stand, we can go out to Pyro. Like, I love having the options with a small group of friends. Like, if you get in and it's just one thing, it's just less enticing.
I think we've lost a lot of mission types since 4.0, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I could go
I mean,
on.
Ghost Hollow, Jump Town,
The
all kinds of
investigation
like
one,
investigation.
yeah.
So Ghost Hollow still doesn't work, I imagine, or does it even exist? It probably doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't exist.
Love that one. That was a cool little area on Microtech.
All the
great
delivery
times.
package, are they working? Package delivery missions? Are they even back in?
I'm doing a package delivery mission right now in Levski, but my hangar's not opening.
In their defense, if 4.0 made them had to refactor the entire mission system, then okay, I understand. Like, let's keep adding to it then if we can never go back to all the cool stuff on, like, I think they're trying to bring Orison back, or at least they said they were in a video.
Yeah, they said they're gonna do instance, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yep. So I guess we're getting that. We're getting Siege of Orison back. Do you remember the platform missions on Orison that wasn't Siege of Orison?
Yeah, and, I was meaning that one, not Siege.
Yeah, those missions. Those were
I
love those missions.
Yeah,
it showed, and Orison's a great looking city, to where you can show your friends, like, yeah, here we are battling it out in Cloud City. Like, anybody could accept the mission. It wasn't a special event. Yeah, you just love to see some of that come back. But I in their defense, I appreciate it. Probably was some refactor they did with the mission system, and that probably broke all of them. But in the logic, so it made sense. But
yeah,
add to the library.
Hear me out about this. Okay, Siege of Orison. You're on those platforms. We can, as a community, like how Helldivers is like their community events, we can like have a big PvE event. So we're actually fighting for these platforms. Right? And then at the end of it, depending like how successful we are, either those platforms or either like Crusader, the city like gets damage to it or it's taken over completely or something, like, or we saved it. And then they can like go from there. If it's been taken over completely, you have missions to try to liberate it. Or if it's been saved or whatever or damaged, they do like humanitarian delivery missions or like refugee rescue missions and stuff. So like they can keep adding based on what they like the outcomes of what they do.
Like missions with a meaning that can have
Yeah,
impacts
that's a
on.
good idea right
yeah.
there. Yeah.
We had something
Right.
like that with the what was the resource driven one where they changed the name of the jump point.
They started
Was
it.
Yeah. That was an in-game change. It had consequences.
a small one, but
It was small. And you get what is a 5% deduction on prices for Hurston. So it was small. But
Yeah, but now that you see that, now you can have Hurston missions like going out from that station. Or that station can become like a contested point. Like that's what they said they were going to do with the stations in Pyro.
right.
And that's what the contested zones were those were the places you fight it out. But
before they launched Pyro, my understanding of Pyro was different. I thought that was like, hey, once I'm out of the hangar, I can shoot somebody. Like,
yeah,
I understand how that might be untenable for the masses. But I was really excited just to like, this is the Wild West. Like, but I gameplay doesn't really quite work that way, and you probably have to put them in zones. You ever seen? Are there like speaking of this type of stuff? We ever thought about their like org on org? I've always thought that there could be four. Let's say take 4 orgs, pick a point of interest, and just have one day. And whatever org controls the thing for the most of the day wins. Does that seem? That seems so dumb. But
no, it doesn't seem so dumb. And they have to pay us money, the losers, because we're gonna win.
Yeah, well, it'd be for an org thing. It'd be a pride thing, right? So everybody would be motivated to like you put 5 orgs in the bucket and just say pick a point of interest, a POI. And
isn't the thing with the orbital stations? They were talking last year for 1.0.
I think they
something like that.
You're talking about making the orbital stations the new jump towns, or
no? I think if you remember when they were talking about the plans for 1.0, they were saying that in low sectors, they're gonna have like orbital stations that you have to fight for the control of it, and then you can like use it as a shield for the planet or something like that.
Oh, I do vaguely remember this. I do remember them mentioning this.
I thought that's what they were starting off with the Pyro stations. I thought that's what that was.
It was a Pyro station, yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like checkmate and stuff. And they just because someone asked on like Spectrum or something about like, oh, so like where's the like rest of this? And I just remember like seeing this. And they were like, oh yeah, we're doing it like iteratively, But like it has been a year.
T0.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So we're still there, even though we're getting all this cool stuff, and even though we're having a good time and everything. You're still like, oh, well, what about that? What about that? What about that reputation? Like it's coming. So, but that also speaks to why they didn't do a big Citizen Con this year.
Right.
Yeah.
I still think the community is still so active. Like, I mean, even in what I would think would be a downtime for me for Star Citizen, I mean, there's still the groups I'm in are still very active with the game. So yeah, I think just an org be org, pick a POI, have one day, and that way each org could approach the problem. I mean, you could do a drop ship part at one point. You could go in there with Perseus as a different point. You could drop drop the mechs and experiment with that if you're an org. And but you'd have human opponents on the whole side, and it would just be one day. Schedule it a month in advance, and then have 4 orgs fight over a POI. I think that it'd be like an org created jump town, but it would be a little bit. It would switch it up from the constant. All right, everything is typically contested zone, so just more variety.
Yeah.
And human opponents would.
Yes.
It would all be PvP. So,
dude, I think as much as people complain about it, I think Raven, you'd agree with this. The human opponents is where it's at. The PvP is where this game's going to get like its longevity from.
Probably, yeah. Even if you are not into PvP, but just the fact that you are in a PvP universe.
Yeah, just the notion that like and
Anything can
driving.
happen.
Yeah, like driving those missions from that idea, building more missions off of that, right?
As long as space is never instanced, I'm okay with the sacrifices they want to make towards having more co-op gameplay unimpeded by trolling
Yep.
people. As long as they don't do it with space. If they start doing it with space and you're like, well, here's now this instance that's
Well,
it's like that kind of defeats the whole point of this being a more, Eve, but you can be personally on your ship,
there's an issue though. If you watch last CitizenCon, they showed like, I don't know what you mean by space not being instanced, but they're gonna have battles that are gonna be instanced, the fleet battles against the
They are
stations.
instancing it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That is instanced.
Dang, I didn't know. That's disappointing. I always thought they would I mean, just make it remote enough to where you need an objective marker to get there. But I guess with party mark, yeah, I can see the problems. Yeah, but that's instancing in general for what a game that's supposed to be simulation is. We're supposed to fight instancing, right? Kind of like,
Yeah,
we all want to have fun, so I guess that's the pro side of instancing. Nobody wants to be trolled when they're in there with their 3 friends by somebody who's just waiting there.
Yeah, that's the main thing, because even if you have like 100, 200, 1,000 remote locations, somebody could just camp there and troll people.
that's what they had in Elite Dangerous in the very beginning. There was this place everyone had to go, and people would camp there in Seal Club, right? And you, as a new player, would have no idea.
Yeah. But I'd like a little bit of seal clubbing creates a more rewarding. I don't know. Not seal clubbing, but you want people to
be scared.
Understand there's consequence to the game. Know how you let somebody know that this isn't some free willy, because when you lose everything, when you lose your items, when you die and get sent back to the other side of the universe, like it's your next outing. Oh Christ! Let me grab my Luxes. Let me grab everything I need. There's just so much more preparation on the player's mind. Of not, all right, I could die for some crap, and I think that's what makes Star Citizen so great. I like it. I like the survival mechanics.
That's the whole game.
Just punish people. Yeah.
Well, and have patience.
Yeah.
If
it makes it more rewarding.
That's the thing about when you meet people who play this game, right away they have a good amount of patience.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
you have even to still play this. Requirement.
I was thinking in the context of those instance battles around the station, right? If you die, you still have to go all the way from your spawn point. You have to go all the way back from your spawn point to the asteroid and then enter the instance area or something like that. So there's still but I don't know. I'm not completely against it as long as it is restricted.
I will say I'm a massively especially when those recent ASD facilities, dying in the ASD facility spawns you at the ASD facility instead of yeeting you halfway across the system. I was like, okay, I'm okay with this. Like, otherwise people are going to be like, if I got to spend 40 minutes to get back to you, I'm out. Yeah.
Well, that's your whole day, dude. That's all the time I have to play today.
Yeah, it's Star Citizen.
I know. So, you're a patient person. You can sit down.
I love it though. Don't change a thing.
Sit down and wait. Yeah, don't change. Just put some games in my Moby Glass or something.
It adds weight to everything. If you got a buddy and they're doing some spacewalk and they're like yeeting, they're like, or they're doing some crazy sacrificing their ship,
Yeah.
or they're not gonna make it and they die and they do this crazy effort, and you're like, nah, that guy's getting shipped back to Pyro. We're 2 systems away. That was a cheers, hats off. Like it just adds more consequence. Everything gets richer.
That's how I play now, by the way. Very
For
often
the
I'll
memes.
log on. No, not for the memes. No. But very often I'll log on and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to play until I die. Like if I die, I'm done.
Yeah. And you just log
Yeah.
out. Yeah, this is how I play, man. I'm in here
And
for a
I've-
fun little experience. And if I get take 2 in the dome when the door opens,
That's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
I love it. I wouldn't trade that. I hope, yeah. And I don't want people that are on Spectrum to be so loud to where the game shifts direction into being more coddling. I don't. Nah. Make it brutal.
Fuck yeah.
My opinion, though.
Yeah. Raven, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what the direction is with all the base building stuff coming in, the crafting and whatsoever. I don't know if it's gonna be harder, easier. I have no clue. We go back to the first question, the lack of direction. I would say.
Yeah.
No, the first question was, how did David Hasselhoff tear down the Berlin Wall?
Oh yeah. Oh, the second question.
That was the first question.
The second question, then.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the European Open Comms IAE. No, the IAE Special European
Did
Spectacular.
we have another caller? I thought
We did have another caller, but he had to pop out.
Phantom caller.
Yeah, Wicket. The Cruise Luxes have crushed Wicket's internet, so he's not going to be able to call in again today.
That's fair. He was on a cellular device.
I thought Meme was going to join us. However, Meme has better things to do, supposedly.
Hey, this is good. It's been a second since I'm back on. It's good to talk the game. I love it. Perseus has brought me back a little bit. Well, mainly because the girlfriend likes Perseus, and that you play the game more.
Right.
But it's a cool. They finally are figuring this out. So much stuff. I've always wanted a bridge on a ship where you could see the front. Idris, too much ship. Yeah, they did well with this one.
What paint have you chosen?
So I got her the thing. She doesn't have the concierge thing, and I got her that, and I was like, I don't know, let me just melt and, like I said,
marble one?
buy some ships. Yeah, I got her the marble one. I didn't know it was marble. I thought it was white. And I was like, oh, white Perseus would look so cool. And then we spawned it in game, and I was like, man, this bitch is marble. Like,
have you noticed?
This looks beyond.
You have also the interior. Marble, and the chairs are gold.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, I love it. Don't get me wrong. We were on. We were there last.
It reminds me of some
girlfriend.
Saudi Arabic prince or something. You know those palaces.
Yes. Oh, it reminds me. We were on the ship last night, and we were like, and she's got the gold pattern, and then we're sitting there next to the airlock, about to jump off the egress to this thing, and it's like, helmets, both of y'all put your helmets on, just screaming at us. My girlfriend goes, darling, what is this poor man saying to us? It was perfect. Like, it's just so dumb having marble coated battleship. It's like a battle yacht. Dumb.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, why? For the memes. Just for the memes.
For the memes.
Yeah.
And because resources are, in Star Citizen, we were all very wealthy. Right?
Yeah.
We are super wealthy in Star Citizen.
What's crazy is you don't even have to be that wealthy. You just have to be in this project for 10 years, and your graduated cost from just buying the starter ship to, I'll spend 45, maybe I'll spend $160 a year.
Mm-hmm.
You play it for 10 years, you're at a Perseus, Polaris, or whatever you want, just for the fact they let you melt ships.
Yeah. I mean, you could just spend 15 or 20 bucks a year on it, to be
Yeah.
honest. And you'd get up there.
Yeah, you get up there. So I always equate it to like, I got people in WoW that give you a hard time for it, and it's like, man, you paid 25, 20 a month for damn year 11. Like, come on now.
Well, even the FIFA players.
Yeah, they do the same
You have
thing.
to pay to play FIFA.
You don't have to pay a subscription, but they had like a card game. I don't know if it's in it anymore still, but people were spending like thousands of dollars on player cards in FIFA.
Okay.
And then you could buy certain players, right? So you don't even like in FIFA, you don't even like unlock your players anymore. They just basically buy them. The good ones, at least.
Okay. Seems fair.
Yeah.
They would put nothing. If FIFA went to a Star Citizen model and you had to pay for freaking, I don't know, pick your star.
They
would
do.
not-
They do
It
that.
would not shock me, in the least.
Hold on. I'll prove it to you. FIFA buy players. Or that's all you gotta do for
God, I got an
cheapest
education a year ago. I didn't
FIFA
know
players
how
for
powerful
sale.
FIFA was as an organization. It is an extremely powerful organization.
FIFA, if it were in Star Citizen, it would
It is.
own its own planet. It would probably own a whole system.
My God.
You know, it would just be a soccer system, and they'd have like multiple planets, and each planet would have its own soccer team.
Yeah,
Oh
Mhm.
gosh.
And they'd be doing like they
that
had
sounds
like
kind
all
of fun
this
though.
slavery. Yeah, they're whipping people. They're like kidnapping. They got all kinds of shady stuff going on.
Gets less fun.
But those soccer games, right? The soccer games are just like the secondary thing.
It would be cool. I mean, we had racing in Star Citizen for what felt like a moment, felt like a year there. They had the tracks.
Mhm.
Are the tracks? The
That's
tracks
one
are
of the
still there?
missions that we lost.
Is that also what we? I see. I don't race. They lost. So if you're a racer, you lost that entire tree as well.
I think so. I think it's not back.
Yeah, because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in the mission thing. So, dang, that's it's just what you want to build and you want it to grow. And recently, it feels like there's a little bit of a axe to the knees in terms of some of the content we had. That was really cool. Those Orison missions were fantastic. There's just really cool locations in the game, and you want to show them to your friends. You want missions to be there.
Radona.
Look,
300.
Raven.
Okay, I see.
Raven and Tav.
Yep.
If you want to
That's
buy Cristiano Ronaldo,
I have a question.
his
though.
rating is a 94. It is $949 for
I was gonna
Cristiano
say,
Ronaldo.
how much is Ronaldo? Like, yeah.
This is a third-party site, but nonetheless.
These players are like immortal. Does they have LTI? How does it work?
There's what's the depreciation
That's
on
it. Yeah.
Ronaldo?
No,
You got my
in real
points
life,
like that.
players get old.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
wonder.
I know. What's the depreciation rate on Ronaldo?
If you do buy FIFA players, FIFA coins, that was an ad. I guess that's how I got suckered into it. I guess they don't. There's only really these third-party sites though, so I don't really understand. I guess I'd have to download the game. You probably buy them.
Betting markets are so unchecked, at least in this country. I don't know how it is in Europe, but it's it's crazy. We had our two biggest fandom in DraftKings have said no, we don't want to do the regulation thing. They just left. So yeah,
Huh.
it's gambling.
About gambling, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to get
There
rid
is
of.
some regulation over here, but it depends on what. A lot of stuff like the government has like its own hands in it, just tax or a monopoly.
Sure. Well, gentlemen,
Have we discussed the finer points of the Citizen? I'm really happy with the game right now. I do these giant, essentially a bipolar person's view of Star Citizen. Perseus was that was awesome, and I'm glad it's not a dual ship. When I'm on it, and I'm like, man, if this thing has a
Yeah.
med bay, I'm gonna melt my Polaris. If this
You
thing has
convinced
a
me.
med bay, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it doesn't have a med bay. Okay, all right. Maybe it's not the and the I get in the turret. The traversal speed on the turret is like, ugh, you're not even tracking a heavy fighter in that turret. Not well, at least. No, a heavy fighter could probably give it a run for
Oh
its
yeah,
money
dude.
because
My
the PDCs
Stinger,
aren't
I
going
think
to harm a
so.
heavy fighter. So it's in a real niche spot, and the balance of it, I think they did a great job. Great attention to detail, all this more functionality. I'd love to have them retro hit the other ships. I mean, the Connie
Oh my
now,
god, the
it's
poor
like,
Connie.
poor
Poor
Connie.
Connie.
It's like, we just use this to blow up Connies, and it's like it's just the punching bag of the whole universe right now is the Connie. And okay, all right. I mean, I love the Connie. I think it's still like, you got you and a friend. It's a solid ship, but Perseus is coming out. Ooh, it's heavy hitting.
On the art side, you can see the change between the Perseus and the Polaris. It's like Polaris is
Yeah, doesn't have the detail Perseus has.
yeah, it's like there's a huge difference, and it's only 1 year apart. Like on the art
Yeah,
department, seems like it's almost obsolete.
which is I know you're a merchantman guy, right?
Ooh.
Yep.
So does this give you a little bit of faith of like, because I was also 6 years, or I was Polaris at concept, and when it came out, I was tickled so pink, like
Mm-hmm.
it was amazing. And now that I see the Perseus, I'm like, my Polaris doesn't look like that. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Are you at least have some faith in that your merchantman now, by delaying it,
I have
at
some
least when the
faith,
merchantman comes
but I
out,
have
it's going to
also
be a
some
high quality.
fears. I have also some fears because
Okay.
they already started a bunch of work on it. And if they figure out later that some of the fundamentals work that you already done is not good, are they willing to redo it? Are they gonna go through it? Because like the whole gameplay about shops, it's not there.
Yeah.
And
It's
they're
not there.
they
And
designed
that's
the
the whole.
ship. Yeah, designed the ship around that, but we don't have the gameplay. So maybe the gameplay will need different design.
Hey, you remember what I did? They had that whole merchantman's coming there. God, that must have been 3 years ago now. And Jared was there going. He was really excited, talking about it, and I was like, oh, I got everybody. A lot of people I've known that played the game since for 10, 15 years have had a merchantman, like, or ever since that was announced, since concept, they were like, that's my ship. And I was like, gosh, we're a decade now later. Okay. But you have some more confidence now having the release of the Perseus, to where you think the merchantman is going to be of a higher caliber. Because as I understood it, the merchantman team was let go, they transferred, they left. I don't know what happened.
They went to the other space game, the one with the was crypto bullshit. What's the name?
that
Oh
one,
yeah,
the crypto
Atlas
Star
Star.
one.
Atlas? Yeah.
Something like that. I know what you're talking about. They sold you like whole planets and stuff.
I was thinking about that game the other day. Is it still alive?
Is it still active? I don't know. Star Atlas.
Oh, the website is
game.
still on.
Sure. Really? It's Star Atlas, right?
Yeah, it is.
That was it.
It's all video.
Remember, there was a shop.
It was all hype. I mean, but you
know what?
have
That's
more
what they
faith
used to
now,
say
Raven,
about us.
that like when it comes out, it'll be of. Because I'm just thinking of all these older ships that they have this pattern now. They have a lot of legacy ships. I mean, they introduced. I mean, every year we got a new starter now. There's just a lot of legacy ships. Connie, I think, being a big one. Ships that never came to be, merchantmen.
This Star Atlas game looks like it might actually be a game.
But when you play, it's a Star Citizen hangar, is it not?
No, it looks like they have a game.
I think you can.
Am I looking at the wrong game? This looks like a
No,
fun
no,
little
it-
game.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it's this one.
Last
I
I
think-
saw it was a year ago. So, dang, this is
If I remember
progress.
correctly, you have to pay, like when you refuel the ship, you have to pay real money to refuel the ship.
Really?
I might be wrong.
it's like-
I remember there was someone at the Bar Citizen in Milan 2 years ago. I think he was trying to convince me to play this game.
But you pay in like crypto, and so you're paying like fractions of a penny each time you do a thing.
Yep.
No, thank you. That might stick though. You never know.
You never know. It's made in a real engine, so
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It looks fun. It's still a little like more cartoony than Star Citizen is, I think. Right? It's a little like it looks good. It looks really good on an Xbox 360.
God, I respect the hustle though. Like,
Yeah.
I've been in
Yeah.
conversations with people talking about the business model stuff. Like, and you're just thinking of like, okay, well, how do you do it differently? How do you replicate what's made their success? And I never imagined. It didn't cross my mind. Make the same game and charge them for the fuel. From point A to point B.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Didn't even cross my mind. I was never that sinister. Like, oh, that is
I guess.
genius.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And oh my
That's
god.
genius.
That means you're constantly think about that. You're constantly spending money all the time. Everything you're doing, you're spending money. In your free time now, you're refueling your ship and you're like throwing pennies at it. That's crazy.
I think there's someone
It'd be hilarious. You're on one planet and you're fighting
ramming you.
Yeah. I'm just
Oh yeah, because then it
imagining.
costs money.
Hey man, I'm on this planet. Can you come out here and I got some crazy things to show you? Nah, man, it's been a rough month. I can't put fuel in the ship to get out to you. Like, talk about mimicking real life.
It has a 4.8 stars on the Epic Games Store.
What?
So, what do we know?
I haven't seen any videos about it or anything.
I think
Just
it's
undiscovered.
pretty
Or?
niche.
Yeah.
Well, it's built on the Solana blockchain, so there you go. I'm actually conflicted with this. As a person who has
Maybe they do free fly
and
and you get a discounted game package. You can upgrade it to another ship.
I just first need to buy Solana.
Yeah,
So
I'm already
I'm
at
gonna
the
hope
Star
that
Citizen
crypto's
level
low.
of swindle me once, shame on me. Swindle me, shame on you. Swindle me twice, like George Bush over here. Swindle me, you can't get swindled again.
Yes, I can't get swindled again.
So Star Citizen are not selling concepts anymore. Let's switch games.
Yeah, what do you mean JPEGs, dude? Come on, fuck it. I'm gonna get NFTs now.
Yeah.
I've learned my lesson. No more JPEGs, just NFTs. Yeah. Fuck, dude. Okay. Well, I don't want to take up all your time today, everybody. Raven, I know you said you had to go somewhere eventually. I
Yeah,
don't know if it's that time.
too bad.
Thank you for popping on, Raven.
Thank you. Yeah, if you ever do again show in a more European friendly time.
European Spectacular.
schedule.
Yeah. Oh, of
Yeah,
course, of course.
Yeah, I'll
Of course.
gladly hop on.
It's great
Well,
talking the
Thank
game.
you again.
Well, before you leave, I do want to ask you, as I ask every guest, is there anything you'd like to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet?
Tough question. What would I? I don't care. Please, Chris. I don't care about the bed sheets. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
I don't have
All right.
any
I
other.
thought there was more.
No.
I was weird. I thought
Pins
there
and
was
needles
more.
over here.
Okay. You don't care about the bad ships, you said?
the bed sheets. They were like a couple years back. There was this monthly report where they were improving
Oh,
the
the
physics
bed
for the
sheet.
bed. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Okay.
I care about the bed sheets.
See,
So-
you're on an Idris right now. Like the Idris needs that Perseus signage everywhere.
Not anymore. See what happened?
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Hey, all right. You tell.
This happened to me again just now today when I was flying to land in my hangar.
You're going back with the retracting.
Yeah. It just disappeared.
Idris, isn't the older model anyway?
Yeah.
I think it's not the model in Squadron 42. I think it's the old model. The one we
Oh, I
have.
don't know. They updated it. I don't know like where it stands right now, but it's more in line with the Hammerhead in terms of like its age, I think, and how it looks and everything. It's just got that older feel, which is cool. I'm happy to see the game have, different feels as time goes on. Generation 1 of Star Citizen, like Star Trek, there's different generations of it and feels of it, and
Like the Hornet.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Mark 1, Mark 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connie.
Yeah.
One day a Mark II.
Isn't
I
Mark
guess we
6?
got 1.5. So
I think
remember
Connie is like
way back in the
Mark
day.
4 or something like that.
Yeah,
The one
it's
we
had a
have right
lot
now.
of updates. I remember when all we had was Port Olisar. Yeah, it was, or even the hangar. Yeah, it definitely has gotten a lot of updates, but
One thing doesn't change, the PT.
Well,
Actually,
Tav,
no,
we
they
did it.
changed the HUD in the PTV.
Raven, we should do next time like Mystery Science 3000 of a sci-fi movie. We got to put that in the docket.
Yeah.
We just got to find the right movie to make fun of. There's so many choices. There's so many
Wing
choices.
Commander.
We did that one, and that was hilarious.
Yeah, we did it.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know
Is
one?
that Chris Roberts? He is. That it is. You would have done it too. Yeah.
I would have. I just saw The Substance.
Substance.
The Substance. I'm
Substance.
not familiar with that one.
You can't. It's kind of a sci-fi. It's with Demi Moore. It's on HBO.
Okay.
The Substance. It's basically like a play on Botox. Like she takes the substance, and then she wakes up and she's in a younger body. But there's a lot more to it. There's a sci-fi element.
Demi
to it.
Moore having a femur dream.
She's naked in like most of the movie. Not most, but like half the movie. Yeah. So 10 out of 10.
Go off air to have a different conversation about Demi Moore.
All right. Well, thank you, Tab. We did it. We made it.
Yeah. No, the game's I think the game's in a great. The new people that have come to the game right now, they're having fun. So that to me means the game's in a fun spot. So
yeah. Good on you. Well, we're gonna end this how we usually end it, Tav.
We bringing back the we don't Hawaii Cinco.
You got it, dude. You got it's a vibe.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun.